All right, let's get right into it. We're going to talk about a powerful idea today, one that completely flips the script on when a man's life really begins. You see, the world kind of programs us to believe that life peaks when we're young, right? That all the best days are behind us by the time we even hit 30. But here's the truth, something they really never tell you, and it's captured perfectly in this one single thought. From the time we're kids, we're sold this story that our golden age is all about our early 20s. You know, the college parties, the crazy energy, the six-pack abs. Well, today, we're going to unpack that story. We're going to tear it apart. Because that belief system, that programming, it leads so many men to spend their entire 30s in this state of quiet panic. You start watching the calendar, don't you? And it feels like every single day is just another tick on a clock, counting you down to being irrelevant.
So you look in the mirror, and every new line you see feels like hard evidence that your time is running out. You start telling yourself this story that success, attraction, opportunity, it's all about to just disappear. But you know what? That's the lie.
See, this decade, it isn't your decline. No way. It's your awakening. It's the point where you finally possess something a 20-year-old just can't have. You have a story written in your experience, and a real strength that's buried deep in your silence.
Think about it. At 20, you had all this raw, totally unfocused energy. You were chasing absolutely everything and, let's be honest, mastering nothing. You were just desperate for approval from anyone and everyone. But at 40, well, that raw energy has been forged into true direction. You've got clarity now. You don't need to prove a single thing to anyone anymore.
And this shift, it changes your very presence. The 20-year-old is often performing for attention. He's loud, he's flashy, he's reactive. But the 40-year-old man, he commands respect just by being calm, by being present and assured. People can feel his gravity without him even needing to say a word.
This brings us to a really fundamental shift in how you interact with the world. You finally learn that if someone wants to be in your life, they're going to stay there by their own choice, not because you pressured them or chased them into it.
So here's the crucial point. Your inner stability becomes this incredible magnetic force. It's wild. When you stop running after things, whether we're talking about success, respect, or relationships, they actually start moving toward you. The man who is centered becomes the center of gravity.
And this just brilliantly illustrates that very point. When you start living for a purpose instead of for an audience, your maturity becomes your signature move. Real attractiveness isn't about flexing. It's about control. It's about purpose.
So how do you build on this? 40 is that turning point. It's where the boy finally ends and the leader is born. And at this crossroads, you really only have one choice: live with regret or rise with discipline.
And to rise with that discipline, you've got to master 3 core habits. First up, emotional control, learning to be the calm in the middle of the storm. Second, a selective circle, choosing your energy very, very carefully. And third, putting your purpose first, moving from just being a dreamer to being a builder. These 3 things, they're the foundation of this new, powerful phase of your life.
Let's start with emotional control. Okay, the old way was reacting to everything, right? Letting your ego just take the wheel. The new way? You simply ignore provocation. You learn to respond, not react. And that shift puts your mind firmly in control, and it projects an authority that people can literally feel.
Next up, cultivating a selective circle. That need you used to have to impress everyone, it just fades away. You realize not everyone deserves access to your time or your energy. Your circle gets smaller, it gets quieter, and your life gets so much richer. The core lesson here: peace is always, always more valuable than popularity.
And the final habit is putting your purpose first. At 20, you were a dreamer. At 40, you become a builder. And what that means is your mission comes before mindless entertainment. It's not about showing off anymore. It's about the quiet, steady work of building a real legacy, one single brick at a time.
Now, when you fully embrace these habits, something pretty incredible starts to happen. When you work on your mission with that unwavering focus, the world just automatically gives you space to operate. It respects your drive.
You are not a boy waiting for permission anymore. The time for asking for a seat at the table, that's over.
You are an awakened man, and you are creating your own reality. You're not looking for a seat anymore. You are building the entire table, and you're the one who decides who gets an invitation.
So remember this, your 40s are not the end. They're not the decline. They are the true beginning of everything you were meant to become. Your prime doesn't end here. No, it starts now.
So the only question left is the one you have to ask yourself. Are you ready to take the wheel?
Let this be your declaration. Say it. Feel it. Step into your prime. Because this isn't just some nice-sounding mantra. It's a statement of fact. I am the master of my power.